Welcome to Summarize Science. Have you ever wondered how babies learn to understand language and interact with the world so quickly, using so few examples? In contrast, many large AI models need to process billions of data points to achieve similar results. A fascinating paper from the Okinawa Institute of Science and Technology explores if we can teach robots to learn in the same efficient, developmental way that infants do. The researchers created a simulated environment with a robot arm and a set of objects with different shapes and colors. This robot was given simple imperative commands, like push the red cube or be near the green pole. The core challenge was for the robot to learn the meaning of these sentences and perform the correct actions entirely through its own trial and error. The secret sauce to making this work was giving the robot a digital form of curiosity. Using a framework that combines active inference and reinforcement learning, the robot was intrinsically rewarded for seeking out novel, unpredictable sensory experiences. In simple terms, it was encouraged to try new things just to see what would happen, much like a curious child. The results of adding curiosity were dramatic. As you can see in these charts, the robots with all curiosity, shown on the right, vastly outperformed those with little or no curiosity. They achieved nearly 90% success on new, unlearned tasks, even though they were only trained on about a third of all possible sentence combinations. This confirms the first hypothesis: curiosity significantly enhances learning. Remarkably, the robot's learning trajectory mirrored that of human children. It first learned actions through rote memorization for specific sentences it had seen before. Only later in its development did it begin to understand the individual components of the sentences, allowing it to generalize to novel combinations. It also mastered simpler, prerequisite actions like watch and be near long before it figured out more complex ones like push left or touch the top. The researchers also tested a fourth hypothesis: does the scale of the vocabulary matter? The results showed that robots trained with a richer vocabulary of verbs, adjectives, and nouns were significantly better at generalizing their knowledge to new situations. Perhaps the most striking demonstration is how they tested the robot's internal understanding. They allowed the robot to see the environment for only a single initial moment, then forced it to complete the task by imagining or dreaming the rest of the steps. As you can see in the top row, the fully trained robot was able to successfully predict the sequence of events and complete the action. The half-trained robot, however, couldn't make accurate predictions, showing its internal model of the world was not yet fully formed. So, let's recap the important points. This study demonstrates that curiosity-driven exploration is a powerful mechanism for learning both language and action in a co-developmental way. This process mirrors human development, progressing from rote learning to generalization and from simple skills to complex ones. This is a huge step forward because it points toward a more efficient way of training AI, one that relies on intrinsic motivation rather than massive datasets. Future work in this area could lead to more adaptive and flexible robots that can learn on the fly, bringing us closer to artificial intelligence that truly understands its world.